Hey guys, so today I'm going to offend my lesbian roommates with the most homophobic clip that I could find on YouTube, courtesy of Bryan Fischer. But really quick before I start, I want to ask the guys out there, is this how your conversations with girls usually end?
I'm not gonna kiss you. I will not kiss you.
Why not? The guys at Civil Pickup have put together different techniques for attracting and, yes, making out with tons of girls. Don't believe me? Just click the link in my description box right now and you can see more of their genius moves in action. And if you subscribe to their monthly service, you'll get to see their interactions with random girls from beginning to end. You'll also get Q&As and step-by-step tutorials, so why are you still here? Click on the link and get going. But I personally take a different approach to getting girls. Yo bitches, get out here! Works every time. So here are my lovely roommates, Ace and Gina. Say hey. Hey y'all, hey. Hey y'all, hey. So are you guys ready to be offended and amazed at the same time?
Story of my
It's gonna be
life.
so much fun.
This really is the battle of our time. There is no other battle. The battle over special rights on the basis of homosexual behavior is the battle of our time, and there is no other battle.
No other battle.
There's no other battle.
No other battles are going on except for us being gay.
Right, forget the actual wars or, the fight against cancer or poverty. This is the issue we need to worry about, right?
We're ruining everything.
You guys
of
ruin
big
everything.
concern, really.
America's future is going to be determined by one thing and one thing only, and that is whether the forces of light or darkness will prevail in the battle over special rights based on sexually deviant behavior.
Deviant.
How do you guys feel about being called deviants?
I feel like
Or perverts?
so religious people are the only group that have special rights. All we want is equal rights.
Every advance of the homosexual agenda comes at the expense of religious liberty.
Every advance made by the homosexual agenda comes at the price of religious liberty.
Translation is every time we get more rights, he loses his Christian privilege.
And that makes him sad.
Americans want to believe that we can have sodomy and liberty, that they can coexist, but it is impossible. Everywhere that big gay gains ground, Christ
Big gay,
is
big ol'
forced
gay.
into retreat. Let me repeat that. Everywhere that
Scaring
big gay, the
Christ.
homosexual lobby, the homosexual agenda, the homosexual regime, every time they gain ground, Christ, Christianity, religious liberty is forced into retreat.
I feel like we're bullies.
What about the little gays? What about the little tiny gays? All about the big gays over here.
Big gay as if there's this giant powerful gay mafia that's just controlling policy and bullying these poor little white Christians that are only 90% of the country.
I think he spends too much time thinking about things that are big and gay.
Look around, you ass clown. People are being put to death all over the world for being gay. Name one person who's ever been killed for being straight.
You aren't being persecuted, you fat old white asshole.
Christ is forced to retreat. He had to say this twice. He actually stopped to restate it.
Christ has to retreat from us scary lesbians. He's not as strong or powerful as we are.
If the forces of sexual deviancy prevail, I submit that every part of our culture will be corrupted. It will be contaminated beyond repair. And America, instead of leading the world, will plunge the world into a moral abyss of darkness and depravity.
He's really serious.
Very serious. Darkness
Problem.
and depravity.
He's taking out the plunger. I don't know what's going on.
So how does it make you guys feel for him to say that it's sexual deviancy and that it's corrupting America?
I just think that he's really stupid.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. I don't know.
I'm not running around corrupting America.
Well, I think you are.
I'm not trying to force everyone else to be gay. It's not like I walk outside and I'm like, gayness. Gayness.
I thought it was contagious.
I mean, you
Well,
were
we're
trying to
trying.
turn a little
We're
gay
trying
for living
magic.
with us. So, I mean,
I am joking around, but this guy's actually serious. It's kind of scary that someone out there actually means it when they say these things.
yeah, he thinks this in his head. Like, he actually thinks.
Who says this kind of thing out loud in 2014?
People that are trying to give comedians
Old
material.
fat white assholes.
Hey, old fat white assholes. They give me tons of material. I appreciate it, but at the same time, it's like I wish they would just go away.
It's not like the world's gonna end just because we like to, do a little arts and crafts.
One of you guys scissor me,
You got it.
please.
You got it.
Scissor-
You're good
scissor
scissoring
me.
yourself. That is
Scissor
a
me.
talent.
Will you scissor me, Gina?
I'll scissor you any day.
Aww. Aww, this is so
I don't know if I'm
romantical.
comfortable with this.
Brown chicka brown brown.
What people do in the privacy of their own bedroom is not going to end the world.
Don't they want the world to end?
They do. They keep waiting for the rapture. So why don't they just let atheists and lesbians and non-Christians and non-conservatives just take over the world, and then maybe they'll have their end times, because if they really think that it's going to end in, heaven and an eternity of bliss, why are they fighting so hard to prevent it from happening?
I don't know, guys. Let's go in the world.
Let's go end the world. It's the end of the
Corruption.
world as we know it.
I don't always make hate sound virtuous.
But when I do, it's because I've snorted a whole line of fundamentalist Christianity. So with that beautiful ending note, I would like for you guys to go subscribe to Ace and Gina. They have a wonderful vlog channel called Ace and G where they do vlogs, and I'm in them a lot because we live together, so it happens, unfortunately.
Logic appears every once in a while.
Logic? Oh crap, I'm not wearing a shirt that says Logic, but I got Hitchens on my shirt, which is pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of
Yawn.
these awesome shirts, you should go to www.jacquelineglenn.com and get one, and make sure to subscribe because you guys are great, right? Give your pitch.
Woo! We're awesome. We do daily vlogs. We wear shirts of Jacqueline's and we have Logic on our boobs.
And
what's
sometimes we
better
have
than that?
Lesbian Sex on YouTube.
Scissor Live Sundays. Come subscribe.
Come subscribe and watch them do scissoring, arts, and crafts. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye! Bye!
There's no God, he doesn't exist, so don't try to save me. Use your fucking brain and leave us all alone. Subscribe!
Other battle. The battle over special rights for...
What the fuck, Rory?
I'll do that one.
Spends way too much time thinking about things that are big and gay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You aren't being persecuted, you big what? You
Big, fat, white, old asshole.
It just sounds so inappropriate. I don't know how to say that. You big,
Fat, white, old asshole.
Asshole. Big, fat, white, old.
You big, fat, white, old asshole.
Fat,
I feel like
white,
I'm
old
going to, like,
asshole.
kids.
Big, white, fat asshole. What? Your asshole is old and big and white and fat.
Bitch.
You aren't being
Yes, you can. You
prosecuted, persecuted.
Persecuted, not prosecuted.
Persecuted. I work for lawyers. I get confused. You aren't being persecuted, you fat white asshole.
Almost.
You aren't being persecuted, you fat old white asshole. I still probably.
Perfect. Christ is forced to retweet. He's forced He's forced to retweet us. Yes. Okay. Christ is forced to retreat. He even said this twice. He had to stop and restate it.
Christ is Christ.
Okay, one more time, but like louder. And like less,
Me louder?
Yeah, you louder. But
Less of this.
Less of that. Like just like gently scissor each other.
Well, that's not how it happens.
Uh-huh.